This is Paul for Redneck Sports. I believe that everybody should win in life, or at least attempt to. The first three maxims of General Robert Neyland's game maxims, I believe apply to everybody. The team that makes the fewest mistakes will win. Play for and make the breaks. When one comes your way, score. If at first the game or the breaks go against you, don't let up. Put on more steam. Welcome to the channel. Now let's discuss some sports. Oh, and if you don't mind, like, subscribe, comment. And I've got a link tree down below that's got my social media. And it has my Patreon if you want to help out. Thank y'all. It's championship week. So I'm going to cover some of the championships. I'm not going to cover them all because, well, some of them are just not going to be games that I care about. Yeah, Conference USA Championship, not really going to be covered. MAC Championship, not really going to be covered. Sun Belt, not really going to be covered. And yeah, I'm not going to care about, I'm going to cover the big ones. So, we are going to talk about how each one of these could be helped, where this will put everybody, what they're going up against, and whether they've played and all that. So, get ready to enjoy some more college football because this is not so many games, but it's still one of the major weeks. Even though it may not have as many college football playoff issues as some of the other weeks. The first game that we're going to cover is the Mountain West. It's UNLV versus Boise State. UNLV has a 49.2% chance to beat Boise State, which means there's a 50.8% chance of Boise winning this game. See, I think that's overrated because simple fact is Boise went into Las Vegas and beat UNLV at home. I don't see where in the world that they could be thinking that there is a chance that UNLV has a chance. I mean, Boise's been having, not necessarily a rough time, but it's been a long season. But then again, though, so's UNLV. So it's a simple fact of, I think Boise's got this in the bag. It's at home. They've already beaten UNLV. And this is, honestly, it's going to be a far easier pick than people think. But a lot of people for some reason are thinking there might be a chance. But here we go. So, like I said, I am picking Boise State on this one. In the American Athletic Conference, you've got Tulane versus Army. I don't care what the percentages are. Army has been disrespected time in and time again. Tulane got ranked and Army gets knocked out because, oh, they got beat by the number 5 team in the nation, so they don't deserve to be ranked in the college football playoffs rankings. I'm fed up with that. And I can imagine that Army is fed up with that. This is going to be played at Michie Stadium at West Point. It's going to be cold. This is going to be a we're not happy that we're being disrespected match. I honestly believe that Army, even though I'm not an Army fan, I am rooting for Army in this game, and I am rooting for them to beat Tulane in a convincing fashion. They've done it all year to almost every team. Tulane's a good team. Don't get me wrong. I am not saying that Tulane is not a good team. But Army, oh, I know that they're going to want some comeuppance on the college football playoff committee. So This is Army's game. It's a home game, and they're probably mad. Okay, we've got Iowa State and Arizona State in the Big 12 championship. Iowa State will be making its second appearance in the conference championship ever. Cyclones lost to Oklahoma 27-21 in 2020. That's last time they had it. So they start out this season 7-0. They lost Texas Tech and Kansas. Um, but still, they won 10 games. They're 10-2. So, hey, first time in program history. Cyclones ranked 99th among FBS teams in run defense and will face ASU's run offense. So they're good enough for 32nd in the country on run offense. Arizona State is. Rocco Beck, Iowa State's quarterback, 2,884 passing yards, 18 touchdowns, only 8 interceptions. He also ran 237 yards and 6 scores. Now, the Sun Devils. Sun Devils been one of the biggest surprises. They were picked to be last in the Big 12. See what Dillingham did there. They're currently ranked 16th. Their offense revolves around running back Cameron Scatabo. So they're going against a team that is got a bad or one of the worst run defenses. Scatabo's run for 1,221 yards, 14 touchdowns, caught 34 passes, 460 yards. What else can you say? Kenny Dillingham was 3-9 last year, his first year, taking over a bad Arizona State team. He's 10-2 his second year in. They might be without their star wide receiver, Jordan Tyson. He exited the Arizona game early and he had a sling on his left arm. So we're going to see. I think Arizona State's got the momentum. I think Arizona State's also got that fire in their belly. So we'll see, though. We will see. Okay, Georgia and Texas in the SEC championship. Okay, it's another rematch. Georgia went to Texas and beat Texas. This is basically a home game for Georgia. Yeah, I think Georgia is going to do it again. That is, if Carson Beck can keep from throwing interceptions. Then again, though, Quinn Ewer has a habit of throwing interceptions as well. I think that Georgia could do it again. They can have a 2-win season going into the college football playoff. They've already got a slot into the college football playoff. Texas already has a slot into the college football playoff. But I honestly think that Georgia, postseason, they get fired up. So I'm not even going to have to talk much about this. They've already played. Georgia's already won at Texas. Now it's going to be in Atlanta, which is, if you've ever driven between Athens and Atlanta, yeah, it's a home game. So I got Georgia on this one. Might be wrong, but yeah, well. Big Ten championship. You've got 10-1, well, pardon me, 11-1 Penn State playing Oregon, who is undefeated, 12-0. Now look, I don't think that Penn State can win this game. I would love to see James Franklin do it. I really would. But I really don't see them being able to. They're a good team, but after what Ohio State did to them, I don't think they can beat Oregon. But here's the thing. Oregon's been playing a little less than themselves, but it's been a long season. They've been playing at championship level since game 1. But I don't think they're going to let up. I think they want that national championship now that it's within their grasp. And this will give them some time off. So, I think that this will be Oregon all the way. I honestly believe that Penn State doesn't have a chance. I like Penn State, like I said. I like James Franklin. But, yep, this is going to be an Oregon win, in my opinion. In the ACC championship, you have number 12 currently, but they're going to drop. Clemson, 9-3, and number 9, maybe rising in rank, SMU. SMU, everybody knows Clemson. Clemson, yeah, Georgia and South Carolina whooped up on them. And SMU went 11-1. They only lost to number 19 BYU. And nobody can say anything about that because Notre Dame's going to the college football playoff. They got beat by Northern Illinois. That we're not even going to go into that game. So few people have actually been paying attention to SMU. SMU's been flying under the radar. When they played them, okay, so Nevada 29-24, Houston Christian 59-7, BYU they lost 18-15. So it's a 3-point game. They beat TCU 66-42, Florida State 42-16. That really doesn't matter. Louisville 34-27, which pretty good team. Stanford 40-10, not so much. Duke 28-27. Duke's one of those teams that they're still a good team. Not SMU good, but Pitt 48-25, Boston College 38-28, and Boston College beat Pitt this week. Virginia 33-7, Cal 38-6. So, in all honesty, I'm seeing SMU first year in the ACC. I'm thinking SMU's got this. I really do. Miami's sitting out back going, yeah, maybe not. They should be in the college. Miami should be in the college football playoff. In all honesty, if Clemson loses, they shouldn't be. So I honestly think SMU is sitting there going, yep, we're going to have home field advantage and have a week off. I think that's going to be SMU's mindset in this because, as has been proven, Clemson has just not been able to fire on all cylinders. You saw what Georgia did to them. That's definitely a playoff team. You saw what South Carolina did to them. So, yeah, I really do think, and Louisville beat them. And so I honestly think that this is SMU's game to win. This is going to be a good week. I know I didn't cover all the conferences, but, well, the ones that I didn't cover aren't really worth covering, just for the simple fact of that while I enjoy Group of Five, those I'm looking towards what will get to the college football playoff, and I honestly believe that Army could have a pretty good shot at it, considering Big 12, but the College Football Playoff Committee just doesn't seem to have any respect for them. I think these are the 6 best conferences this year, so I went with these 6 conferences. 7, pardon me. Oh no, 6. Getting tired. I've been going through all of this stuff. I hope you guys enjoyed it. You got a good week coming up. This has been Paul with Redneck Sports. Y'all have a good day now. Bye. Thank you for watching this video. I've had some fairly good success with all of my Redneck Sports stuff, and I hope you enjoyed the topic. If you did, like, subscribe, comment, all that rigmarole, and also just let me know what you want to hear about. I'll give a redneck spin to this stuff. Let me tell you, I love sports, so I love people that want to join me in that. This has been Paul with Redneck Sports. Y'all have a good day now. Bye.